Greetings and blessings, blessings and greetings. Laszlo, Shalom Aleichem. This is Damdos Yugubin, and we're live from Kesser Crown Heights. You know, today is the Tisha B'Av, the 9th of Av. Today is a day of tears flow. There's a lot of blood spilt on the ground during the destruction of the first and the second temple out in Yerushalayim, Jerusalem, almost 2,000 years ago, and then 2,000 plus years ago, with the destruction of the first temple. So I watched the video, because now it's after Chatzos, and we certainly can engage in this type of activity. That, do we want to change others? Do we want to change others? We should merit, hopefully, just to change ourselves. But however this, let's say you come upon a fantastic awareness, whether it be about food, Torah, or some sort of what you would consider to be a particular insight into the nature of human relations based on your life stage progressions. Well, you know, you might want to become the next preacher on the street with the foghorn, but generally speaking, people that do that are fleeting in their effectiveness in reaching other people. Rather, you know, every person has a glow, which is an energy flow coming from their etzem and neshama, their soul essence, which has within it the DNA of divine presence, Shekhinah. When a person is living according to what they feel is the way to live, and they have a sincerity about them, usually through divine providence, other people are brought to them, and there's a question and answering period, and sometimes there's an additional question, and sometimes an additional answer. And at the end, perhaps the provider of answers and the provider of the questions walk away with saying, hey, you know, we have to maybe learn a little bit more about these matters. So that being said, you know, I think really the whole idea of changing others is really based on how much have we changed ourselves. And as much as a person can fool other people, we can't fool ourselves. So when we start to fool ourselves, although it might seem effectively that we are changing others, really we're just fooling ourselves even more. So I'm being a little convoluted, and certainly the principles of physics would apply, the interaction of energy and matter apply to these matters, whether it be on a quantum level, what we call the level of physics that was in the time of Einstein, that we see even by a great mind like Einstein, although we all acknowledge what he revealed into the world that was already there, just waiting for a human being to reveal it. He himself had difficulty with quantum physics. So the one who came to change didn't want to change when presented with changes revealed by others. So perhaps that gives some sort of feedback. Maybe it's irrelevant, my feedback. But I do know this from my human experience. It's been a blessed experience so far. That when I change, I'm a catalyst for changing others. But if I don't want to change, and I want others to change, very little transpires. So anyway, this is Don signing off from Kesser Crown Heights, the 9th day of 5,070 years blazing and grazing creation. Blessed soul, Lancelot, my brother, to be continued. Lamshich.